Now let's cover the basics of process costing. Process costing is used when a company produces the same item over and over again in a continuous production process. These are homogeneous products. We're making the same thing over and over again. This costing method is used to assign the cost for the work in process inventory accounts, finished goods inventory, and cost of goods sold. Now, one little thing you might not have picked up on, did you notice that I said work in process accounts? I have an S on the end of that. There can be more than one work in process. Actually, each department or process will have its own work in process account. So we will often see multiple work in process accounts when we're doing process costing. Now here's a cost flow diagram for process costing. It is very similar to job costing, the flow of cost. What I want to focus on here is I want to focus on the differences. What makes process costing different than job costing? And I just mentioned the multiple work in process accounts. That's the key difference. We're going to have, for example, if we have a cutting process and a finishing process. We have to cut the items and then we finish them. We will have multiple work in process accounts. We add our direct materials and our conversion cost. So notice how in process costing, we will often talk about conversion cost. Do you know what are included in conversion cost? Conversion costs are your direct labor and your manufacturing overhead. So there are still three product costs. Our three product costs are direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. So that's the same. We record our products cost in our work in process inventory accounts. And when we finish in the cutting department, for example, the cost will move out of the cutting department into the next department. So we have this cost transferred in. This is something that's different. We didn't see this in we see this in process costing. We did not see it in job costing. So when we have that second or third or any department other than the first department, you will have cost transferred in. Then we add in department B here, or the finishing department, any more direct materials, any more conversion cost, and we can repeat this process over and over and over again. When we reach the last process, the last department, which is finishing in this example, when the items are completed, the completed cost of the items, the cost of goods manufactured, is transferred out of work in process into finished goods. So that's the same as what we saw in job costing as well. And when the product is sold, it goes to cost of goods sold. So the key differences in process costing: we'll record conversion cost, which is going to lump together direct labor and manufacturing overhead. Process costing will have multiple work in process accounts.